your energy forecast for Monday, June 12th. So today we have the moon in Aries all day. Of course, it is a fresh start to a new emotional cycle. We are cutting the cords with the past. We are standing firmly present in this particular moment. We are bold. We are brave. We are courageous. We want to move forward. We want to push forward. We want to grow. We want to improve. And we are definitely feeling the support of the universe here today in order to do just that. Now, this is a Monday, a moon day. There are 6 different aspects here today. All 6 of them involve the moon, which means that we are essentially having a moon day. Very moody, very emotional. Definitely in our inner realm, we are going to feel a shift. And of course, we just had a major day here yesterday with Pluto going retrograde in this Capricorn energy, Mercury moving into its place of power in Gemini energy. Things are spinning. We are definitely feeling the division. There is a part of us that is making peace, if you will, with past events, bringing them into this full stop present moment and understanding what that means for us in actually moving forward. So we start off the day with the moon in Aries making a very positive interaction with the sun in Gemini. This is going to illuminate for us where it is that we're done with the past, where it is that we've overcome certain mental blockages, certain emotions, if you will. The sun shining a bright light in this Gemini energy, focusing very much on the mental plane, while the moon in Aries is giving us that spark, that passion, that excitement. We are blending energies very well. We are understanding where it is that the past and the future coming together in an overlap presents us with this present moment. What are we going to do with it? Well, we're feeling bold and brave and courageous. We want to take the leadership role. We actually want to burn through the cords that we are currently cutting from the past in order to open up new paths of opportunity. The moon in Aries makes a positive interaction with Pluto, the great transformer himself, who of course is now retrograde in this Capricorn energy that we haven't been in since March. Of course, there is a weight here. There is a little bit of a major focus on where it is that we have to reevaluate our roles, our responsibilities in life, really examine the systems, the structures, the foundations that have essentially crumbled apart, have essentially be kind of torn away, if you will. We're going back. We have to see it from a new set of eyes. We have a different level of consciousness, a different level of awareness that now we're going to be able to go back, look at those obstacles, look at those challenges that we've been stuck in since 2008, and definitely see them from a different perspective. This is leading us to having a little bit of an epiphany on where it is that we're breaking away from some of those old constructs from good. Now we have this warrior type of spirit in order to kind of blaze through the obstacles, the challenges that we're about to move through in order to create a brand new reality. And of course, all of that comes down to the structures, the foundations in our physical realm that are either supporting us or not supporting us. And of course, while Pluto is retrograde in this Capricorn energy, we will very, very much see what isn't working come right in our faces in order for us to kind of stabilize those particular structures and foundations if we deem them to be worthy enough to continue to build upon. But in most cases, we are cutting the cord with those structures, with those foundations, because that was built off of ego. We are now more in a heart-aligned place where we have to live a little bit more raw, real, authentic to our higher selves, and therefore a lot of the things that we've built in our physical realms no longer needed, no longer in alignment. The moon is going to go ahead, trine Mars. Mars, of course, rules over this Aries energy, so this is always a more intense and powerful aspect when we're interacting with the ruler of the energy that the moon is currently in. Mars, of course, in Leo energy, the heart and soul of the zodiac. We're definitely getting heart aligned. We're kind of clearing out the gunk, if you will, tapping into the spiritual energy of the warrior that Mars is in order to cut the cord and cut the crap with old topics and themes, old connections, old passion projects, old goals. This particular energy with the moon and Mars kind of working together here is kind of giving us a little bit of grace, a little bit of ease here today. Definitely identifying what it is that we're being called to pursue, what it is that we feel passionate about, what it is that we feel inspired and excited about. Those particular aha moments are coming through very strong, and we are moving into a time and space where we will be encouraged to take action, make moves to actually progress on the path that will get us closest to our goal, our vision, our dream. dream. Now, the moon is going to semi-square with Mercury, and of course, Mercury now in its place of power in this Gemini energy. There's a lot of pressure in the mental plane. There's also a lot of anxiety moving through the physical body because of this air energy, which carries a lot of electricity. The moon being our heart space, Mercury being our head space, a semi-square being a tension point, a conflict, we are not on the same page. There is a distance. There is a gap between what it is that we're feeling versus what it is that we're thinking, and it's very hard for us to clarify what we're thinking right now. There's too many tabs open in our brain. Thing is just popping off. There's new ideas, there's new thoughts, there's new perspectives, new understandings really emerging, and this particular moon in Aries just wants to push through. We really don't want to look back, and that's probably where the disconnect is coming from, because there is a certain part of us, again, retrograde with Pluto, we are needing to look back, really kind of reframing, flipping the script, if you will, on situations and circumstances that have already come to pass in order for us to be a little bit more grounded and stable here in this present moment, to conjure up a new option, new opportunity, new path, new decision, new choice point in moving forward. The moon in Aries is going to come up to bump into conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. And this is going to work very well for us because it, again, is adding a little bit more grace, a little bit more ease into our day, into our emotional field. We are recognizing what it is that we are done with, what it is that we are changing our thoughts and feelings about. This is also recognizing where it is that the old version of ourselves is no longer alive, where it is that we are in this adjustment period, this very awkward adjustment period of leaving behind who it is that we've been in order to embrace who it is that we need to be in order to be a vibratory match to the goal, to the dream, to the vision that we are actually looking to manifest. So there is a little bit of growth here. There is a lot of improvement. We are feeling that pep in our step, and it is preparing us to actually move forward instead of being fixated on why it is that we should stay attached to the past. The last thing that we got going on here today is the moon in Aries making an aspect with Uranus, the great awakener, who of course is in Taurus energy. This particular aspect is going to open up the highest realm of our intelligence, because of course that's where that Uranian energy rules over. It is going to download us with a new idea, new inspiration, maybe shock us with an aha moment, an epiphany, if you will. Something is changing. And once we see this, we can't unsee it. Once we feel it, we can't unfeel it. This is going to be a very spontaneous wild card energy that just comes in out of nowhere, really putting a lot more pep in our step, really kind of adding a little bit more clarity to where it is that we've had confusion. And a lot of this is really focused on the physical realm because, of course, Taurus energy that Uranus is currently in is all about the physical realm in which we've built, where routines, relationships, money matters, skills, talents, and long-term goals are concerned. So there's definitely an aha moment, a trigger point, an activation where a new idea, a new excitement, a new passion, a new desire is fully being realized. And of course, from there, we have to take it into that beautiful mental plane. We have to analyze it. We had to add logic and practicality, come up with a plan, come up with a strategy on how it is that we're going to bring these ideas to life.